afternoon. I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. Malacanang has yet to issue guidelines for the so-called pilot run of the granular lockdown scheme in Metro Manila starting tomorrow. Maricel Halili is reporting to us live from Mandaluyong City for more details. Maricel, hi. When can we expect these guidelines to come out? And what could be the holdup with the IATF because September 8th is already tomorrow?
Hi, Sean. Secretary Roque supposedly, or Secretary Roque was supposed to present the approved guidelines for the implementation of granular lockdown in his briefing this afternoon. But then he received a call from the Department of Health telling him to postpone the presentation of the guidelines because they will still have another meeting at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I believe there are some local government officials who would like to give more inputs for the implementation of this granular lockdown. So hopefully they can present the final or the approved guidelines for the granular lockdown either this afternoon or tomorrow.
All right, so having said that, will we be seeing like some sort of delay in the implementation or some leeway maybe for the implementation of so that, you know, the establishments can actually adjust to the new restrictions and guidelines?
Their plan is that they will give 1 day for the establishments to prepare for the new guidelines on granular lockdown before strictly imposing this. So if they can present the guidelines tomorrow, the implementation will start a day after tomorrow.
All right, so they're just giving 1 day of leeway for all establishments. Now, did Malacanang confirm that the NCR will be under GCQ with heightened restrictions and not just regular GCQ status starting tomorrow? Have we gotten clarity on that?
Yes, there was a confusion about that because of the statement of MMDA Chairman Benher Abalos. But then, Secretary Roque clarified earlier that NCR will be under General Community Quarantine, or GCQ, not GCQ with heightened restrictions. So again, NCR will be under GCQ.
All right, so just regular GCQ, no more plus heightened restrictions. Is the government planning to stand by its decision to shift to smaller lockdowns, rather, despite us recording high COVID cases in the last few weeks, the highest so far?
Yes, Sean, they are very decisive about this particular decision to try whether the granular lockdown will be more effective as compared to imposing ECQ and MECQ in a wider part of the country. Secretary Roque stated earlier that they see that by imposing ECQ, at least we were able to maintain the numbers that we're expecting based on the Faster app. Because of ECQ, we were able to maintain from 20,000 to 37,000 cases a day. This was the target, but they're hoping that they can balance the economy and the health condition in the country through the imposition of granular lockdowns.
All right, moving on now to another issue. What was Malacanang's reaction to the lower unemployment rate that was logged in July, and as reported, of course, by the Statistics Authority?
Well, this is a welcome development from Malacanang, considering that we're expecting high unemployment rate because of the imposition of different quarantine classifications all over the country. Of course, the target of the government is to slowly open the economy so that this unemployment rate will continue to go down.
All right, and so far, do we have any new knowledge about the COVID vaccine certificates that was launched by the DICT, rather, supposedly today? So can we expect to have unified vaccine certificates and instead of, you know, per LGU as it stands?
Well, they're planning to start implementation of VaxCert PH on October. Hopefully, they can reach a wider beneficiaries or OFWs. This will be a requirement eventually because this VaxCert PH is the integrated software approved by the World Health Organization. So if you're an OFW, this will be a requirement before you can go to your destination country. But at the same time, the ICT reminds the OFWs that aside from this VaxCert PH, maybe there are other countries that will require yellow card issued by the Bureau of Quarantine. So they have to check the requirements on of the country of their destination.
All right, so initially they told us September. I guess that VaxCert has now been postponed another month to October. Last question, Mase. There is going to be a talk to the people tonight from President Duterte. What can we expect from that?
Well, Sean, as we all know, we can expect a range of topics every time there is a talk to the people led by President Duterte. Maybe we can expect update about the COVID situation. Maybe we can also expect issues on politics or personal attacks to their opponents. We don't know. We just have to wait and see. And hopefully they can finish the meeting early so that we can sleep earlier.
That's right. Your guess is definitely as good as mine and everyone else's. Thank you so much for all those updates. Maricel Halili reporting to us live from Mandaluyong City. Stay safe, Maricel. The Philippines has administered over 35,838,000 COVID-19 vaccines as of September 7th. More than 15,033,000 people have already been fully vaccinated against COVID-19 as of September 5. And some 20.8 million have already received their first vaccine doses. Just last week, the government was able to administer 2.7 million vaccines nationwide. And the ruling PDP-Laban party has assured the public that its upcoming assembly will not be a super spreader event. PDP-Laban Public Information Chair and Interior Undersecretary Jonathan Malaya said only 50% of their venue will be used. Most of their members will be participating online. Attendees will also be required to present a negative swab test result, while those who have been fully vaccinated will be subjected to an antigen test. PDP-Laban is set to announce its official nominees for the 2022 national elections on Wednesday at a convention center in Pampanga.
The event tomorrow will not be a super spreader event. No, we are actually doubling all of the doble na nga yung protocols.
We'll be back with more stories after this quick break. Stay with us. still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. All government employees in Davao City are now being required to be vaccinated against COVID-19. Jem Avancenia joins us live from Davao City for more details. Jem, hello. When will this new policy be taking effect?
That's right, Sean. Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte said they will implement mandatory vaccination policy on all city government employees. Those who will refuse the shots won't be given job orders or will be charged with insubordination. In her radio program on Monday, Mayor Duterte said that the new policy will take effect starting January 1. It will cover job orders, contracts of services, volunteers and consultants working under the Davao City LGU. Mayor Duterte said that they are still finalizing the guidelines with the city's legal office. This comes as several offices and establishments in the city are placed under lockdown due to COVID-19 transmission among employees. Among those under lockdown are the Hall of Justice in Ecoland and the city's assessor's office in Sangguniang Panlungsod. Because of this, many transactions have delayed. Since cases continue to rise in Davao City, the LG also released an order fully implementing work from home and skeleton work arrangements in all government offices until September 26. Sean, some city government employees we spoke to earlier said that most of them are in favor of the mandatory vaccination as it is very vital for them as frontliners. Sean?
Thank you so much for that update and stay safe down there in Davao City. Jem Avancenia of News 5 reporting to us live. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Philippine College of Physicians President, Dr. Maricar Limpin, said they will be appealing for stricter quarantine in Metro Manila as cases continue to rise. San Lazaro's infectious diseases expert, Dr. Ron Jean Solante, also questioned the timing to relax measures, saying that now is not the right time for experimentation. The NCR will be the pilot area for a granular lockdown system that will start on Wednesday. And in the economy, the country's inflation rate rose to 4.9% in August. That is the highest since January of 2019. Authorities attributed the faster inflation mainly to higher food prices, particularly of vegetables and fish products. And in weather, Typhoon Jolina is now traversing over mainland Masbate after making landfall in the town of Dimasalang. Signal number 3 remains over Masbate, parts of Quezon, Albay, Sorsogon, Samar, Northern Samar, and Biliran, where heavy or torrential rain showers are expected. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.